So, I see you've got those marked already. What were you asking on the wheel?
You telling me what you wanted on the wheel?
On the wheel here. Oh boy, I found the games. What are you guys asking on the games over here? Thank you very much. $3 a piece. $3 a piece. What can we find? All right, yeah, I know I pulled out quite a few here, so this might be a little bit of a challenge. Let's go! What is up, friends, and welcome back to the latest and greatest episode of Thrifting Throwdown. As always, I'm El Dabstrayero, your guide into this weird and wacky journey into the world of thrift hunting for video games. Today, I've got an awesome day of yard sales lined up for us, so I'm looking forward to getting out there and doing even more game hunting. But before we do that, I want to check in with the game collection because last time we hit the yard sales hard and we ended up adding a whole bunch of games to the collection. After all was said and done, we ended up at 3,817 games in our thrifted game collection. And as you can see, we're getting very close to 4,000 games, a ridiculous number of games, and I'm just gonna keep the ridiculousness going because we are about to hit the road again and do the exact same thing. So lace up your boots, let's hit the road. It's time for Thrifting Throwdown. Oh yeah. Hey, good morning, guys. I see you've got the racing wheel here. Do you have any other video game stuff?
I'm sorry?
Hey, I'm looking for video game stuff. I saw the racing wheel sitting here.
Oh, we do have the Wii, yeah. I think it's in here somewhere.
Nice.
Well, the CDs you had here for games.
Oh, if you have games, I'd love to look at those. I guess Call of Duty? Yeah, that's yeah? Nice. I used to play a lot of Call of Duty.
I'm up to 6 now.
Oh, really? They just...
We paid for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm ready. I played it, then they took it away from me. I was like, oh.
That's so funny.
I'm a buyer. They give me coffee, cigarettes, and chips.
Now they're...
They tried to put tape in my mouth.
Oh, really?
Not even that works.
Let's bundle up some wrapping paper for him, maybe. All right, so you found the 2 and then the Wii remotes. So I see they're as is. Does that mean they're not working?
We're not sure.
Yeah.
I think Mom's trying to find. She found the cord and everything. We can
Gotcha.
plug it in and see if it turns on though.
Oh yeah, you got a little power cable there. That works. And do you know, are there any games mixed in the tote too, or you think it's just the consoles?
I see one game.
Do you care if I go look in the tote? Okay. Oh, I see. I found it. What's that?
Games.
Don't like I think games?
Okay.
This one was. They both were.
Oh, nice.
And this one was inside.
Yeah.
And like I know she got wires for one system together. The camera. I meant the. Yeah, I know the wires she got for one system.
Yeah. So, I see you've got those marked already. What were you asking on the wheel?
You telling me what you wanted on the wheel?
On the wheel here.
I think they want.
I didn't see a price on it. That's why I asked.
25?
25 for the wheel. I'd probably skip the wheel for 25. If I were to take the consoles here,
Right.
the game that was in it, would you take 30 for that stuff there? Because you have them marked at 2020.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, perfect. What's that?
I will take 15 for the wheel. I was going to say 20, but now that he opens his mouth.
So you're saying 45 total?
Yes.
I think I'll do that. Why
Okay.
not? I've never seen the PlayStation wheel before, so that's kind of cool.
Okay, why don't you buy a couple of these and make it a total 50? Get 5 of these.
Well, actually, what I was gonna say is maybe I can give you my info, so if you do find the other games, you can just text me or whatever.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, because I don't live too far.
Yeah, okay.
All right, thank you so much.
These are great though. These are Bluetooth wireless headsets.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and you can use them for the gym, or they absorb the sweat when you're jogging.
It picks up phones?
Listen, they retail like $50, but
wow.
They went out of business, so we're actually selling them $1 a piece.
That's crazy.
Okay, and they're great Christmas gifts. So you could buy a box of 20 for $20 and give for Christmas everybody.
I appreciate the hard sell. I'll probably skip that, but let me pull out some money for the other stuff.
Shut up and take my money.
Oh boy, I found the games. What are you guys asking on the games over here? Thank you very much. $3 a piece. $3 a piece. What can we find? Ooh, such a good game. Oh, you had them in terms of the games that was over there. All right, I did find a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the fifth one doesn't have the case, so that would have been like 15. Could you do any kind of bulk deal?
15, right?
I'm thinking like, how about 12 since the one doesn't have a case?
It's like buy one get one free.
Is it? 3, 6, 9, 12.
And this one will be free just because it doesn't have a case. I'll do 13.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
This isn't a negotiation.
All right, friends, get a look at that view. How beautiful is it out here in the Lehigh Valley in the middle of fall? We're coming up fast on the end of the yard sale season. Not a lot of yard sales out there anymore, but we're out here scratching and clawing and just trying to find as many as we can before it's too late and before the winter season is upon us. And to that end, we've got a trunk full of goodies to talk about here. I'll get to the games in a second because you didn't see me pick those up. You did see me pick up the PlayStation wheel and the bag full of Nintendo Wii stuff, along with this copy of Wii Sports Wii Resort, which I actually don't think I have in the collection, so this is new to me. In addition, I'm sure to having really good value since it is Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort, so that was pretty freaking cool that was inside the console. And then $30. Oh wait, no, what did we end up paying? It was $45, so we got the wheel as well. So $45 total. We got 2 Wii consoles in there, a bunch of accessories, some controllers and stuff. Really nice. That's gonna obviously be a flip for me since I have both the white Wii and the black Wii already. But the real mystery item for me is going to be this PlayStation racing wheel, because I've never actually seen a PlayStation branded racing wheel before. I'm sure just like me, you've seen the Mad Catz wheels 1,000 times out in the wild, but this is my first time seeing the branded one. So this thing is really cool looking. Looking forward to looking that up and seeing what it's going for, just because it is new to me. And now we've got a pile of games. As I mentioned earlier, or I hope I mentioned, I can't remember if I mentioned it or not, we had some Facebook pickups planned for today, and this is our first Facebook Marketplace pickup. These are some yard sale pickups. Nothing crazy in this pile, but they were $3 games. Lord of the Rings, Fusion Frenzy. If you haven't played Fusion Frenzy, this game is so fun. Multiplayer mini games, a little bit like Mario Party in that way, so definitely worth checking out. And then, you know, I grabbed Farming Simulator because that's usually a $20 game. Anytime I've ever seen Farming Simulator, it's been going for a few bucks, so I had to grab that as well. Now you're going to see a stack of PS4 stuff and some Switch stuff here. This I just grabbed off a Facebook Marketplace posting for $30 for this whole pile. A bunch of sports stuff mixed in, but we're also getting some My Hero Academia, my favorite anime of all time. If you haven't seen this, please check it out. I love it so dang much. And then we've also got Final Fantasy 15, the deluxe edition, so that is really freaking cool. I hope this thing goes for a few bucks because this is one of the coolest things in the pile in my opinion, so this has to be a decent little pickup. And then, of course, we got Tekken, we got Watch Dogs, we got Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and Attack on Titan. This guy must have really liked his anime games. Have you seen the Attack on Titan series? I keep trying to watch it. I keep getting about partway through it and then losing interest for whatever reason, but I'm definitely down to throw on the rocket boosters, get into some Titan fighting action with this game. What about you?
全世界が震撼したメガヒットコミックついにプレイステーションへ巨人たち駆逐せよ進撃の巨人トレジャーボックス同時発売
So yeah, like I said, nice little pile of stuff, but hey, the day is just getting to a start. We've got beautiful weather. We've got more yard sales to get to, more stuff to find today. So let's get back in the car together and see exactly how many more games we can add to the collection today. Oh yeah. Yeah. Or you could go around that way. Okay, yeah, I'll sneak through here. Oh yeah, I found the PlayStation. So we got one. Ooh, that's a nice controller. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are knockoffs. So what were you asking on the console there with the controllers?
Throw me an offer.
Would you take 20
for a week? That's a week.
Would you take $20 for it all?
Do 30?
Sure, yeah, that's fine. And I looked over there on that bottom shelf.
These are 2 wireless. These are.
Yeah, I saw those were like third-party ones, but the other ones are original. I saw there's like 1 or 2 on the shelf, but that was all I really saw. So I don't know.
Also, I think someone came and bought the rest.
Gotcha. Well, let me pull out some cash for the console at least. Hey, good morning. Is this your stuff?
Some.
Oh.
I'd say 3 families.
Oh, nice.
And it came together.
Perfect weather for it today.
My stuff's the cool stuff.
Oh, okay. You're probably the guy to ask then. Do you have any video game stuff you're selling?
Austin did mention something about selling some of his video games. Are you looking for more classical?
Well, I look for it all. I've got, like, personally a ton of games, so anything I don't have, really.
Do you want to go ask him, see if he'll put
Nice.
some stuff down?
That'd be awesome. Thank you. I'll look at your sword over here, I guess.
Yeah. How'd you know that was
Oh, you said you had the cool stuff, right? Did we wake you up?
No.
All right, what do we got? Sports, Battleborn, Avengers I don't have. Unfortunately, the only one I would need is really Avengers. You know what you'd be asking on it?
Probably like 2.
Okay, I'd grab that for $2.
Yeah.
Do you do a lot of Xbox One?
A lot.
Yeah, I'm more of a
Over the years.
PlayStation guy personally, but
Yeah.
you too?
Of course, you're a
I actually have
PlayStation
a
guy.
PlayStation
Yeah.
that I was thinking about getting rid of, but I'm sure you have one.
Which one?
It's the 4.
There you go, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've got a 4 at home, I've got the 5, I've got the 3, the 2, the 1. I've got all the PlayStations at this point, and I only recently got the Xbox One. I got it at a yard sale for $30, so yeah.
Nice.
But I've been stacking up games for when I got to that point, so. Well, I appreciate you bringing those out for me, man.
You're welcome.
Hopefully it was worth the trip.
Hey, I'm already over here.
Sounds good.
So, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys.
It'll scratch the screen, so just make sure you protect that screen. It's not like a seat belt buckle or something.
Are you sure? Oh,
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
That one's okay for like 1 person. to use.
okay?
He's He-Man in it.
Yeah. If you drop it though,
And we're all just watching.
if you drop it, I won't take it back.
If he drops it, you're keeping it. That's it. That's you being hand.
No returns if you drop it.
You get
That's crazy. Yeah, I thought I was going to see some chaos just now. You know I'm a YouTube guy? Giveaways the phone?
You came to my other yard sale.
Wait, really? Which one?
Going to Sailors, right? It was during the NASCAR weekend.
Oh my gosh.
July, I think.
July. Did I go into your basement? Oh my god, it's you. Holy crap. I still haven't edited that episode either.
Oh, you're the
It's been a while. What are the odds? What are you guys doing way over here?
It's in my car, yeah. Cool. Yeah.
I'm literally in the middle of nowhere right now.
Yeah. This is my parents' house.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, man, it's a heck of a drive for me. There was one closer to my house, and someone got there so early and scooped the game, so I was like, I gotta go somewhere else. I can't just go back home right now. Well, that is fun. It's nice seeing you guys again.
It's an absolute game.
My dad had a heart attack, so we usually.
Okay, well, that's not good to hear, but.
Yeah, well, he had multiple. He has a pacemaker defibrillator, and so I mean, it's been going on for a couple years, but he's good now.
Is he here?
Yeah, he's inside.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear it's going better. Jeez.
He's hanging out with my kid.
Oh.
And his kid.
Oh, okay. This is great. There's games in here I don't have. What were you asking on the Wii stuff?
We do like 2 for $5.
2 for $5? This is the crazy thing is you guys have great prices too. I remember that from the last sale too.
I need to clear out inventory, man. Those only work on the Japanese.
Yeah, it's still cool to see though. Like I've never seen that out at a yard sale. Yeah. You'd think you could though.
I know.
I mean,
because they're good games too.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab them just for the fun of it.
Yeah. I love Gundam and stuff too, and I got a bunch
Oh, really?
of Gundam ones that you can only get in Japanese.
That's awesome.
Like I have a Gundam collection at home in a box.
I don't see that stuff very often, but I was down in Florida and I found like a super vintage Gundam, like so 70s or 80s or something like that. I wish I had bought it. Because I mean, I meet people all the time who are like, oh, I love that stuff. And it's just like, oh, it's rotting away down there.
Oh, man. No, yeah, I got a whole box full in my basement of Gundams, like just all
That's
from
awesome.
The 90s, from like Gundam Wing and the original Gundam.
Are they the ones that you put together, or they come?
No, they're the toy ones.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
It's just like I will never, ever separate myself from them because I used to play with them outside in the dirt. As a
Oh, really?
I just like I grew up. Just
Honestly,
like,
though, at least they're getting loved, so it's like.
Yeah. I was gonna give him to my kid when he gets older, maybe.
Yeah, there you go.
And then he's gonna lose all the pieces to him. I have them separated in bags. It took me 2 days to sit there picking
I mean,
all the little pieces and put them all together.
If the kid doesn't lose them or whatever, like they'll be lost to time in a few years anyway.
Yeah.
It's not like we can protect this stuff forever. That's kind of how I look at it.
Play with them too rough, they start falling apart.
They start falling apart. I mean, they could anything. You could leave them in a box somewhere. Like, I've got a box of video games somewhere that I lost at some point. So it's just the way it goes. I mean, there's good titles in here. I can definitely pick some of these up. Stuff I don't have. Like, I don't have Terminator: Dawn of Fate. Don't have Bad Boys. Haven't seen the movie in a while either.
Yeah.
Shit just got real.
Oh, these are cheap too? Oh my gosh. You guys. I'm so glad I drove all the way out here. Because you never know. It was like a 40-minute drive for me, so.
No, I feel
yeah.
like it was for me too, dude.
Yeah.
I had to get my kid ready.
That's right. You were there too. Oh my gosh. This is such a reunion right now.
And then Jacktown's going on up the street.
A whole town?
No, Jacktown. It's like a steam engine flea market.
Oh.
They got a flea market.
Corner end over here, they do like a flea market in the back, and they have like, I think on Saturdays they do food and ice. No, ice cream's the summer one, right?
Yeah, I think they do like the apple dumplings and ice cream.
Nice.
Yeah. And they have like homemade ice cream and everything.
That's sick.
Chocolate bowls. They have fresh roasted peanuts, roasted popcorn. They got like the almond, pecan, the brown sugar stuff.
Yeah, that sounds nice. Oh, there's some PS2 stuff I can grab. Did all the, I saw there was like a pile of this stuff sitting here. Did all that just sell before I got here? Gotcha.
Who is it? El Dabs Royale?
I can't believe you remember that.
I follow you on YouTube. I think I just watched one of your videos.
You've got a steel trap memory. Yeah, I've got a new video coming out on Monday, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been a little lackadaisical with it, but I've gotten caught up. I've got like 5 more coming out in a row, and we should hit episode 100 soon. All right, yeah, I know I pulled out quite a few here, so this might be a little bit of a challenge.
No,
Yeah, you're gonna be disappointed. There's nothing great in there. I grabbed Disney stuff. I grabbed Sims. I even grabbed Luxor party.
I'm gonna just say 60 for all. They came out to 65 at the moment.
So we're around like 20 total, I think, here. I should have just picked up one more to get to an even 20, but did you say 60?
Yeah.
Works for me, $3 a piece. The great thing is your prices were good to begin with, and then also you already know I'm cheap, so.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta be if you're at your yard sale.
Exactly. There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you guys, and great to see you again. Anything you want to say to the camera before I shut it off? Knowing I've got no one's face in camera, so you're anonymous right now. You can say whatever you want.
Come to our yard sale in the summer next year.
Okay, yes. I'll probably have it edited by summer, so that's a good point. Come to their yard sale next summer. Oh, he's giving out his address. We'll delete that.
No, don't do that. That's my house.
What's the key to what's the code to the house?
Stop right there, criminal scum. Nobody breaks the law on my watch.
All right, friends, our gorgeous day of game hunting is continuing. We are having so much luck and success out at these yard sales, scoring all kinds of great stuff. And we're getting to enjoy the awesome weather here on this beautiful October day. And by the way, I do realize you're gonna get to see exactly how far behind I am on editing when I say it's an October day, and you're probably watching this in the middle of the summer if I had to guess. But we still have a car full of awesome stuff to talk about. Look at all of these yard sale goodies. I'm gonna start with the stuff here. For $1, I grabbed a SpongeBob VHS and this PS2 online startup disc. Nothing crazy there, I don't think, but still, I saw the SpongeBob VHS and I was like, I cannot leave this thing behind. How often are you gonna see SpongeBob's butt while you're out at a yard sale? And of course, I also grabbed this for $2, as you saw, new to the collection. I don't know what it's going for. I'll throw it up on the screen. Hopefully this was a nice little pickup. For $2 though, honestly, can you even complain? $2 for just about any game is gonna be a good deal when you get right down to it. Okay. And we've got this PlayStation 2 Slim sitting here. Still have to test it and get that thing up and running again. But it was such a cool pickup because the price was right. It was left in the back of that guy's garage. I was able to dig it out and look at some of the stuff we got with it. Stuff like this awesome smoke gray controller, which I need to get out in the sunlight just to do justice to this thing because it is so dang cool. And this is the first time I've actually seen this one out in the wild. So to pick it up as part of a bundle is great. I can flip the PlayStation, make some money back, and I get to keep this awesome controller as well. Perfect. And when we're talking controllers, they usually go around $25 a piece. So we're talking, what, $25, $50 on the conservative end. Those controllers alone are gonna pay for the console. And then of course, we've got our box of goodies along with a bunch of trading cards I picked up. This whole binder of Pokemon cards I got for $3. Now the woman said her kid wanted $3. And the kid went through and said there was nothing good in the binder, but hey, for $3, I figured I'd take a chance and grab this and, you know, see if I can flip some of these Pokemon cards. But of course, the thing I'm most excited to talk about is this big box of games, including some really interesting stuff, like some Japanese games for the Pokemon series. We've got Poke Park 2. We've got the Super Smash Brothers game there from Japan. Really interesting to be finding this stuff out in the wild. And even better that we ended up finding it at that yard sale where I ran into those people from earlier in the summer in 2024. So cool to be seeing them out in the wild again, getting to chat with them. Honestly, we stood there and talked games, we talked reselling, we talked anime. It was so freaking awesome to be able to just connect with them and chat and have a great time standing there at their yard sale. So if you're out there, if you're seeing this, I know they said they're subscribers, drop a comment, say hello, let me know when you're gonna get me in on a game of D&D. Seriously, I want to play some D&D with you guys. That would be so much fun. Okay. But we got some awesome games in the mix. We got PS2, Wii, PlayStation 3, so much different stuff, even some GameCube games in the mix, so I'm really excited about that. And you know I'm always hyped when I can pick up a new demo disc. So this is definitely one that, for me, is screaming great pickup. I don't know if anyone cares about demo discs as much as I do, but still, so hyped to be adding another one to the collection.
Precious memories.
The other good news, we've still got one Facebook Marketplace pickup to make today. I know it's been a busy day with yard sales and Facebook pickups and all that good stuff, but we are not done yet. So stay tuned, stay tight, because we are getting on the road again and seeing if we can score some awesome games from this Facebook Marketplace pickup. So hang tight, Dabomaniacs, we're hitting the road once again. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go grab him real quick. You're in the attic.
Okay.
Jeff, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. I appreciate you driving back for me. All right, this is exciting. We've got a box of games coming out. I don't know how many games in total. I think it was almost 50 games, so this should be interesting. One of the few times I actually went on Facebook Marketplace and tried to find some games.
You can real quick check through whatever you need.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I just gotta hurry back because I left my girl there.
Left his girl at the... Ooh. Left his girl at the food trucks.
Only a minute away.
Yeah.
Like, you can open anything up.
Yeah.
She said, I actually got to look. She said she went through and looked through everything and
Okay.
saw that it was all matching and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm just spot checking a few here.
Absolutely.
I mean, how are the food trucks down there? I haven't made it down there for it.
Some of them are all right. Some of them are really good. I mean, it's kind of a hit and miss. It's more so just the environment is really nice.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's nice to see people out and about, not on their phones.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Awesome.
Just
Well,
walking around doing their thing.
I feel pretty content, so I
Yeah,
appreciate
just hit me up
you.
if there's any problems. I didn't either. Show me.
I rarely have problems. I'm blessed.
Yeah. Do you do eBay or what do you do with
Well,
it?
I'm actually a collector, so these are going into my collection. Anything
okay.
I don't have, I usually try to flip it like my own yard sale for a few bucks. So.
Absolutely. That's how I sell Pokemon cards for a living.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
but yeah, there's a bunch in here I need,
years,
so
full time.
that's sick.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to keep you in mind if I get rid of my Pokemon cards.
Please do.
Well, enjoy the food festival. You too. Well, that was nice and easy. He's already driving away. He's got his money, and I've got a box full of games to look at here. I am so excited to go through this box of games. Like I was saying a moment ago, I literally never do Facebook Marketplace, but for some reason I was on there and I saw this box. He wanted $100. And I was like, you know what? That's like $2 a game. That is right up my alley. So I had to pull the trigger on this. And already I'm seeing some cool freaking titles straight off the bat. Some stuff that I need in the collection. Some stuff that probably has good value. And I'm just really excited to get this box home, take a look at everything we picked up, and just see what kind of cool stuff is in here. Like, holy crap. This is one I didn't realize was in here. Let's see some game footage of that one.
Dragon Quest VIII, Journey of the Cursed King.
Oh yeah, and they've got a freaking Jaws game in here. How sick is this? This is like a hit of a box of games. I'm so hyped to get this home and take a closer look. So let's get back in the car, get back to the game room, and see everything we picked up today. Oh freaking yeah. All right, friends, back in the game room after a ridiculous day of game hunting. Do I need to say more? I mean, look at what we managed to score today. Out at the yard sales, off of Facebook Marketplace pickups, we've got one of the biggest piles of games I've ever scored on this channel, which is no small feat because, you know, I've had some ridiculous game hauls before in the past. But I don't necessarily remember ever having a game haul that actually covered up this much of the TV before. Absolutely ridiculous. And the even more ridiculous part is that there is some absolute gaming gold in the mix today. I've got some of my highlights pulled out here. You know, you're seeing Need for Speed Most Wanted. That is an absolutely great pickup. That game goes for good money on the PS2. Right behind it here, we've got it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Coliseum. How sick is that to be picking up a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game for the PS2? It means that I can drop in the Yu-Gi-Oh! music. Duel!
It's time to
Freaking love that so much. Such a nostalgia pop for me. And then Terminator Dawn of Fate, which is new to the collection. Didn't have that one before. Super hyped about that. But of course, you're seeing it playing on the background here. One of the games I'm most excited for, a game I did not have before. You're seeing it right here. You're seeing it right here. Dragon Quest VIII. Journey of the Cursed King. Look at this JRPG goodness. So dang cool to be picking up this game. The first time I've ever owned this game, I'm looking forward to playing it so much, and you're getting a sneak peek at it here in the background on the TV. How cool is that? But of course, that's not the only great game we picked up today. You're seeing dozens and dozens of great games, but in terms of value, this is one that I've never seen before, and it actually has really great value. This is close to a $50 game. And I actually did ask my friend who's into Gundam about this game, and he said it's not the best Gundam game, but there is another game that he recommends, so I'll throw that one on the screen. If you're into Gundam games, seriously, let me know. Drop me a comment down below. How do you feel about this game, or is there a better Gundam game that you would recommend? Let me know down below in the comments. But yeah, there's so much to talk about. I'm really struggling to know what to even talk about. Normally I start with the accessories. Haven't even touched on the PlayStation wheel yet. That thing is so dang cool looking. Love that I picked that up super cheap along with these two Wii consoles. What a nice bundle, especially when you consider it came with this Wii Sports Resort double pack game for the Wii. 2-in-1 games always have good value. Wii Sports always has good value, so when you see it in a double pack, you know it's good value, and this is probably going to be one of the highlights from today. Even as a loose disc, this has so much more value than, I mean, half of the stuff you're seeing here, which is so wild to think about, that this is one of the most valuable pieces we picked up today, but that's just the way it goes. This game is very popular. Now, I don't know how popular this game is, but I was surprised to see this one at that yard sale and pick it up for less than $3. This one actually has good money. Not that I knew that at the time. I actually saw it and was like, I haven't seen that one before. I'm gonna roll the dice on that one. But sure enough, this is one that has like $20, $30 value, even loose like this. So that is a really cool pickup for $3. Gosh, seriously, we're 4 minutes into this outro already, and I've got so much more stuff to talk about here. Look at these piles of games. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna try to burn through real fast because we've got some cool stuff in the PS4 pile. You know I'm an anime fan, so I love My Hero One's Justice, Attack on Titan, all that stuff is right up my alley. We've got Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, Tekken 7, Final Fantasy 15. The list goes on. And moving on down the line, we've got some Game Boy games in addition to 2 Switch games. Always love picking those up. And then of course you're going to be seeing here the Xbox 360 stuff. There are a few highlights in here. Farming Simulator is always worth a few bucks. That Jackbox Party Pack at the top there, that actually goes for some good money as well. And then I managed to add a bunch of new games here like Diablo, Dante's Inferno, Alan Wake. Those are all new to the collection, so super hyped about that. But moving on down the line here, we've got even more PlayStation 2 goodness. Kessin, Prince of Persia, Juice 2, Frogger, Naruto, Ratchet & Clank, Tak 2, Jaws, Spider-Man, Final Fantasy. These are the games that are part of the filler of this mix. We've got some amazing games in the filler. It just goes to show how amazing the haul was today, because we're picking up amazing titles like these, which kind of outshine the really cool titles like these. It's honestly a good position to be in. It means I'm winning right now in terms of this game haul thing, because I'm picking up some really cool stuff.
All he does is thrift no matter what. Got games on his mind, never collect enough. And every time he walks into the sales, his collection goes up. And it stays there, and it stays there, and it stays there.
I actually forgot to touch on it, but we actually have a binder of Pokemon cards as well. I don't think there's anything super rare in there, but I'm actually gonna set it up at my own yard sale and try to sell some of those cards individually. I bet I can make 10, 20, 30 bucks off that if I take my time and piece it out like that. Wonderful. And of course, right on top of it here, you're seeing the 2 Japanese games that we picked up from our friends at that yard sale. Don't normally pick these up, but I also don't see them very often, so I was like, yes, I'm definitely grabbing Poke Park 2. I'm gonna grab that Smash Brothers game. These felt like no-brainers to me. I had to grab these when I saw them. Like I said, so much to talk about, and if it feels like I'm rushing, it's because I actually also have a pile of bonus games to show you.
Bonus games.
Check out this massive bag of stuff on the floor here. I'm gonna have to spill this bag real fast. That's the only way we're gonna be able to look at it. All right, I got it all out on the floor. I popped a little squat down here so we can take a look at some of this stuff. And first thing I have to explain is where all these games came from. I think by now I've probably released the video, but I actually attended my first toy show a few weeks ago, and it was so much fun. And I actually got to do a little bit of game hunting at the toy show. So almost everything you're seeing here is from that toy show. There are a few other odds and ends that got mixed in as well, but seriously, this is a bunch of really cheap stuff I picked up at the toy show. And you're gonna be seeing some great titles right off the bat. Animal Crossing, Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D, Paper Mario Sticker Star, we've got Pokemon Y, Pokemon Sun, Pokemon X, Scribblenauts, Naruto. Once again, I'm like overwhelmed with all the awesome stuff that I've been picking up lately. And you know, Mario games, Pokemon games, you don't need to hear it from me. These are valuable games to be picking up. And there's also some cool stuff like Pilot Wings Resort. We've got New Super Mario Bros. 2, Army Men Sarge's Heroes. And we've still got all this stuff over here to talk about. How wild has it been, all these games that I've been picking up recently? It is really hard to wrap my head around just how much success we've been having, but that just goes to show how much fun, how much luck, how much awesome gaming stuff you can have if you go out to the yard sales regularly like we do. But I digress. We've got Star Trek Voyager Elite Force, that's brand new to the collection. Justice League Heroes, also brand new. Armored Core 2. And then I've got a whole bunch of wrestling games here. Showdown Legends of Wrestling, that's brand new to me. And funny enough, I bought this and the other wrestling games you're seeing. Legend of Wrestling 2, and I think there was one more in the pile, but I'm a little bit game blind at the moment, but either way, I got these at the toy show from an ECW referee. How funny is that? He had a table set up, he was signing autographs, and I think he had these games there to autograph. And I walked up and I was like, oh, how much are the games? And they were $5 a piece, so I bought all of his games. He had this one, that one. I'm pretty sure I actually got the Justice League game off him too, so either way, I couldn't pass up on those games. Just like I couldn't pass up on the first N64 game in the box that I've picked up in so dang long, it feels like. Star Wars Shadow of the Empire, complete in box. Picked that up at the game show. Couldn't pass it up. Had to take advantage of that when I saw it. And just, I mean, there's so much here to talk about. And again, everything was so dang cheap. I got $3 games, $5 games. Just to give you an idea of how cheap some of this stuff was, I actually left the sticker on this one so you could see. Free. Free, free, free. They were giving away free games at the toy show. I seriously have no idea how that ended up happening, but you can see we got so much cool freaking stuff. But yeah, there you have it. There is everything from our pickups today, in addition to all of those bonus games just sitting on my floor right now. I'm gonna have to clean these up in a few minutes, but such a huge pile to deal with. I gotta get back to this outro. But like I said, there you have it. And after all the games that we picked up today, whether it be yard sales, Facebook Marketplace, the bonus games, we have added an absolute ton of games to the collection. And after all these pickups, we're adding 80 new games into our thrifted game collection, skyrocketing us almost at 100 games away from 4,000 games, a milestone that I did not expect to hit this quickly. But when you have game hauls like this, when you're picking up bonus games in piles like this, it happens so dang quickly. So you have got to stick around. You've got to hit that subscribe button if you want to be here for 4,000 games. You do not want to miss out on that milestone. And while you're hitting subscribe, hit that like button and drop me a comment down below, because I love chatting with the Dabomaniacs. You always have so much fun and interesting stuff to say in the comments down below. Perfect. And of course, if you want to support the channel directly, there's a few ways you can do it. You can become an official Dabomaniac on Patreon or here on YouTube by becoming a member. That's a great way to support the channel directly and get yourself some free goodies like behind the scenes content, thank you cards, other fun stuff like that, so be sure to check that out. But if you're looking for some other LDabsTrayero content, you've also got to check out my website, ldabstrayero.com. There you're getting behind the scenes background on the channel, you're getting a view into my game collection, and you're also getting the chance to support the channel by picking up some really awesome merch. Merch just like the Thrifting Throwdown hat, which you're gonna see up here. That thing is so dang slick, and I look forward to seeing some of you rocking that thing out in the wild. Aside from that, my best thrift of the day is coming up any moment, so stick around. But aside from that, I had an absolute blast today, and I hope you did as well. Thrift hunting is so much more fun with friends, so thank you so much for joining me on my thrift hunting journey. Okay. But that's all for now. Until next time, please, please, please do what I do and keep on thrifting. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I found the PlayStation. So we got one. Ooh, that's a nice controller.